Good morning, guys. So let's talk about Sri Lanka today, okay? So there was a recent election that took place last month, and it's amazing that he won the election. The Anura Dissanayaka, Kumara Dissanayaka, his party was established in 2019, and then he won landslide. Not landslide, but he was closer to win on the second round. He won, and it's amazing that people actually voted. The party was established in 2019, and in 2024 he's taking the power to govern the Sri Lanka, which is amazing. Because what I like about Sri Lanka is Sri Lanka has the potential to become the next Singapore because of the people. They are well educated, whether they're Tamils or Sinhalese, so they are all well aware of all the system. And then the parents, they give priority to people education, and the younger generation, they are very well aware to who to vote. So they can't be bought by money, whereas in India they can pay money for people to vote. The parties, they can actually buy the vote, whereas in Sri Lanka they actually see the political party, and they assess who to vote based on the merit, what the political party will do to the country and its people. So the younger generation, they are very well aware. And this party recently, well, it's 5 years ago they established and they took the power. It's very amazing. And if you see a lot of the Western media, they don't like it. If you see their narrative, they say, I read it on BBC, they were putting up like left leaning party leader win Sri Lankan election. You see the narrative, left leaning, that is the talk line they put up. So this is how they don't like it, because this is the people persons got elected because they were people, Sri Lankan people. They are well educated and they are aware of what the situation in the current politics, what are the politicians doing. And then you know that in 2022 there was a mass riots, and then he resigned, Gotabaya. And so it's really amazing that people actually, whereas you can't cheat the election, the people votes are counted, because in some other countries you can easily cheat, whereas in Sri Lanka, when it comes to election, it's very hard to cheat because the population is very small, and also people are aware. If you do something, anything, you will come to know there was a cheating going on. So it's amazing, and Sri Lanka has the potential to become the next Singapore if the party leaders are very strong and govern the country like with the strong approach, and ensure that the people voices are heard, and the Sri Lanka is bringing the best outcome in terms of economy, import export, because Sri Lanka has a very good potential. Because whereas Singapore is very tiny compared to Sri Lanka, it's the size of Jaffna alone. Singapore, that country is dominating as a financial world for the lot of the market. And then you see a lot of ships comes and go through Singapore. It's a very tiny country, but they made it. The party leaders who were elected during that time, they made sure that Singapore, whoever governed this Singapore, they must have iron in his veins and blood. So like some strong leader who's not corrupted, is for the people, is for the country. So if the party leaders in Sri Lankan politician, if they do very well, Sri Lanka could be the next, because Sri Lanka has the well education and biggest land mass compared to Singapore, and the resources they have, import and export, like they got lots of resources, like they can education wise they are good. Rubber, tea, coconut plantations, manufacturing production, it's a massive for the world trade. I mean, if the world big countries, they want to plant their manufacturing plant in Sri Lanka, there are good opportunities, and the people are well educated. There are younger generation, growing younger generation with potential knowledge and experience. So it is a perfect hub for any country to invest in. And also plus tourism. Oh my god, Sri Lanka is one of the beautiful country, okay? It's one of the beautiful country, and it's so much potential. They have available beach side and resources and well education. So there is always very good chance if someone else with a strong mind and power comes to party, whereas like Kumara Dissanayaka, I think there is a potential in the next 10 years Sri Lanka will be the very well country, like in terms of growth and the people lifestyle and everything. It will be much easier because I actually like it. This one I didn't follow the politics, but when I just do the little bit of research online, and then I came to know they have elected a young leader, and then I'm like, wow, that is great. Actually, people, younger generation, they are waking up, and they're actually electing the people who cares for the country and its people. And I think it's gonna be amazing for the next 10 years. It's going to be very good. The 5 years is going to be his term, and then even next term also he might get elected based on what he's doing for the country this year. But it's amazing because people are coming together now. If you see, they are not divided by the language, race, religion, or anything. That's another good thing about Sri Lanka is you can't divide the people based on their caste, religion, or their political views or anything, because they may have different opinion and religion and everything in their heart, but at the end of the day they are united as one, as they are one nation. So it's one of the good things because they don't give a damn about what religion. Sri Lankans, mainly a lot of Sri Lankan I know, they don't give a damn about what religion you are, what do you follow, what language do you speak. They, most of them, they care about their their secure safety and what the government is doing for them. So in terms that way, Sri Lankans are very fortunate, because whereas in some other countries, the politicians, they divide them using the language and religion, these things, using this one they divide the people, whereas in Sri Lanka people are very well aware. We know what you're trying to do, but we can't be divided as a people, but you do the best for the people, we vote for you. So that's what they did. I hope Sri Lanka becomes much even more better in the coming years to come. Thank you, guys.